We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Grey. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Grey.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Grey was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Hitman 2. Also dürfen wir unseren alten Meister töten. Geil. Geil. So. Vorstellanzug. Machen wir das so. Dann mal Attacke, ne?
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
Werde ich haben. So. Gucken wir mal ein bisschen um, ne?
47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Okay, hier ist ein Ausgang.
Been poking around the frog habitat behind the house. Have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janus's house, and I'm pretty sure he was buried. Have a look.
Charles Blake III appreciates your support. Excuse me, sir, are you a registered voter? I'd love to tell you about a new candidate who might just change your life. Yes, sir.
Oh, hello there.
Hey,
I'm Charles
I'm
Jopp,
listening.
chairman of the homeowners association. I'm running for many important initiatives.
Ist das dieser Typ?
That is Nolan Cassidy. Former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald, Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Okay. Gucken wir uns mal hier um. Ich suche ja immer so Story-Missionen, damit das nicht so langweilig wird, weil ich hätte ihn gerade töten können, weglaufen können, verstecken können. Das will man aber nicht, ne? Wer so coole Attentate machen, wie man kann.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that I do.
Well,
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road.
Oh,
You
eine
know, the
Story
one that
müssen.
police shut down after the, well, incident.
I'm not really from around here. I don't know anything about it.
Never mind. You can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Why me? Why me? It's just one of those days.
So. Wären wir schon mal als Muffenverkäufer da. Beschaffen Sie Rattengift. Okay. Vorne komme ich mal nicht rein. Außen? Ja. Ist ja dumm. Ist das Weed? Ja. Das ist Weed. Erstmal ein Joint, ne? So, rauchen kann man den schon mal nicht. Wo ist das Rattengift? Ach, hier. So. Noch irgendwas? Nö. Dann wollen wir mal weiter. Den leckeren Muffin vergiften.
Hi.
Das ist eine spezielle Zutat. Extra für Sie. Können Sie sich nehmen, wenn Sie wollen. Aber warum geht er von dem blauen Muffin zu dem?
Hi.
Yo. Muffin oder was?
Jesus.
Nein?
Jeez.
Ja.
Hello? That's pretty strange.
Tja. Tauchen auf einmal Muffins auf. Oder?
Oh, hello.
Wo der jetzt wohl
I'm
hingeht?
Charles Blake, chairman of the Homeowners Association. I'm running for a seat in the next election. I don't think
Ja, nerv jetzt nicht.
Keep it in. Come on, you can do it.
Moinsen. Wohnst du hier irgendwo oder warum gehst du hier links? Was ist das? Football Schedule. Okay. Have you seen this girl? Nein. Hä? Wie geht er denn ganz hin? Ah, weil es keine andere Mülltonne gibt. Das ist dumm gelaufen. Hat er irgendwas gedroppt? Ha, ich wusste es. So. Hey, sieh da. Wir sind noch verabredet.
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far end of the road. I hope you've got your presentation in order. I don't want this to be a waste of time, you understand me?
Yes, Mr. Cassidy.
I've been eyeing this place for some time. I trust we can make a quick execution here.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy.
Kommen Sie rein, kommen Sie rein. Klingel funktioniert auch. Ach, lol.
I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with 2 easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
Interesting, I suppose, but not really something that seals the deal for me.
Warum ist es so viel unten abgeschnitten, ey? Hier stören, ne? Was ist hier? Ausschlüsse? Oh. Wollen Sie zuerst in den Keller oder wollen Sie woanders hin? Oh, hier habe ich das Badezimmer. Schön groß.
This is the downstairs bathroom. Useful when cleaning off after a messy day of work.
What about storage possibilities? Anything of that nature you could show me?
Lagerfläche. Keller hört sich so gut an. Kann man vieles lagern. Ist ja, oder? Ich sag, hier ist eine Truhe. Kommen Sie auch runter? Schlüsselkarte. Ah. Oh.
And here's the basement. The usual boiler elements are to be found down here. And it seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it. That looks just like a vault. Very interesting.
Nice work, 47. Let's hope he doesn't set off the alarm somehow.
Very nice indeed. All right, let me have a look at this thing. Advanced Kronstadt Matrix Laser Home Security System. We used to break these open for training at the academy. The thing about these systems is, most homeowners are lazy. So, they don't reset the factory settings and enter their own codes. Let's just try the standard admin code. Just for fun.
Geh doch einfach rein.
Well, what do you know?
Ach, rein.
Looks like Schmidt was a bigger amateur than I imagined. Frank, go outside and check the garden. I want to know how visible this vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
You got it, sir.
So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I suppose that's not unreasonable. And this vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal climate control and explosive laser security.
All the comforts of home.
Yes, quite interesting. And a nice looking safe in here too. Any idea what the previous owner was using this for?
No idea. Maybe a mausoleum.
That's weird. But I think I can come up with some good uses for it. All right, I think I've seen enough. No!
Owen Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Ich glaube, der ist tot. Um ihn zu öffnen. Nein, schade. So. Ey, Bro, dein Kumpel ist gestorben. Und du auch.
Have a security breach.
Ja. Sieht man den von außen? Ja gut, man könnte halt vermuten, dass hier was war, ne? Aber sonst?
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you
Good
have
day to you,
here.
sir.
I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer.
Please
now
make
it's
everything
just collecting
secure.
dust in the attic.
We don't like these surprises. That's an
Das ist sehr viel, was im Belohnung.
to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back
to
in the
know.
day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
Also, hätten wir schon mal einen Hinweis gefunden. Der hat den zweiten
Wow,
für
you know
mich.
what? There is nothing weird about wearing a shoulder bag. It's completely masculine. I can look in the magazines. People are wearing them all the time.
He comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. The judge sorted out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432.
Exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green chip indicator to sort out the error. I asked him to sort
Janus is
Nice.
apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful
Die Frage
surveillance
ist ja, ob
around
alles
town.
hier versteckt ist.
So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
Okay. Wir sehen noch die Tür davon auf. Nice. So, der nächste Hinweis ist da bei ihm. Das heißt, einmal rumlaufen. Ach, und du frisst hier die ganzen Muffins auf, ja? Okay. Hier ist ja ein ganzer Transporter mit Muffins. Und hopp.
Janus, Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant. I wonder how much he remembers, how little he cares.
Excuse me?
Das war schon ein bisschen knapper. Als ob das oben ist.
Say, Gunther, did you see my photograph? The group photo from the first gathering?
No. Janus is looking for an old group photo. It might be interesting to see who's on it.
Warum ist das draußen? Oder auch nicht? Hä? Brauche ich eine Schaufel oder? Ist hier eine Schaufel? Nö.
Yeah, so the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement.
Aber hier ist nichts.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for? Can't really be sure. Young guy.
Hey there!
Not as bad as that time I used to Amazon in the house, though. Long ass story. Drag me down the
Uah.
The old man can't remember anyone's names, but trigger a long memory got worse than recollection.
So. Mit dem mal mit. Kommt er gerade runter? Ja. Ah.
The first annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed.
So. Der wird dann ja wohl oben irgendwo sein, ne?
Items in the basement, Gunther.
How so, Mr. Janus?
Ja.
Oh, Mr. Janus, there's life left in you yet. You're not going anywhere for a long time.
I'm not talking about dying, Gunther. I'm talking about my trip.
Of course, Mr. Janus. We'll have it sorted out.
Saturday is Muffin Day, Gunther. But I'm not seeing any muffins here.
I think some of the boys may have been a little snack hungry, Mr. Janus.
I remember the first time I had a blueberry muffin. It was 1976. The American Embassy in East Berlin, in the old Prussian Officers Club. I was there on a diplomatic assignment, of course, but the wife of the ambassador was such a talented pastry chef, she managed to completely divert my attention from the task at hand.
That sounds incredible, Mr. Janus.
Those muffins, Gunther, were absolutely fantastic. In all of the years since, I never found anyone who could recreate those muffins. Until Helen moved in next door. So, imagine my disappointment when you now tell me those muffins, those little bits of heaven, are all gone
I understand. I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. Tell me, Gunther, what is your impression of this new fellow? Nolan Cassidy.
Well, he's a decorated agent.
So. Es könnte sein, dass das Bild für die letzten 30 Minuten ein bisschen abgeschnitten war. Ich hoffe, das macht nicht so einen großen Unterschied, wenn man ja eigentlich alles gesehen hat. Hoffe ich doch mal. Wie, der Körper wurde da gefunden? Hat jemand Eichen gesucht oder was? Okay. Scheint das Badezimmer vom alten Mann zu sein. Das ist das Arbeitszimmer. Und das ist eine Chill Area, oder was? Nein. Lol. Okay. Wenn ich das Ventil öffnen will, brauche ich ja... bestimmt eine Rohrzelle.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Easy. Tschüss. So, wir müssen hier klein... Oh.
Hey, did you grab the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, man. I'm trying to stop.
Ah, well. You know...
So, Janus smokes despite being dependent on an oxygen tank and his bodyguard's insistence on hiding his cigarettes. I wonder what might happen if he combined the two.
Okay, ich brauche trotzdem eine Rohrzange. Weil der wird dann sicherlich bestimmt eine rauchen. Und braucht er Luft. Und ist alles vorbei.
I say, let the old man smoke.
Have you seen that oxygen tank near his bedroom window? Well, you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs. Probably not wise, though, when you do a cigarette. Letting it smoke will lead to euthanasia.
Aber erstmal gucken wir uns diesen kleinen Filmchen an. Anscheinend in dem Haus. Oh. Okay. Noch weiter oben? Noch weiter oben. Wild. Ich hoffe, da ist eine Rohrzange. Nö.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
Bin ich stelle das nicht, dass von der Typ hier drin ist?
It's time to end this.
Ach. Hier ist der zweite Waffentyp. Nein. So, Rohrzange. Rotzange, Keller, genau. Alter. Kommst hier runter, denkst, okay. Dann ist hier sowas. Und keine Rotzange, Mann. Muss ich in jedem fucking Haus um eine Rotzange zu suchen. Oh, das Haus steht doch leer. Da geht doch endlich. So, einmal hier rüber. Ah, hier durch. Oh, scheiße. Bam, bam. Yo, bro.
Long night, eh?
So, noch kurz ein Zimmer finden. Ja.
Good work, 47.
Speichern.
All there is left to do now is wait.
Man muss ich hoffen, dass er hier hochkommt, oder? Ich hoffe, dass er hier hochkommt. Noch sieht das nicht so gut aus. Ich versteck mich mal vielleicht. Kommt er dann? Nö, er kommt nicht. Okay. Dann brauchen wir eine andere Story Mission. Oder jetzt? Nö. Sonst wäre schon längst getriggert worden, dass er hochkommt. Kann man denn hin, wo es Story Mission gibt? Oh.
Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly local police have confiscated his equipment. If you were to find it, 47, it might be the perfect way to rid the world of Janus.
Unless it's a flesh-eating mole, you don't need explosives.
Okay, wir haben sie schon mal, ne? Weil jetzt habe ich alles so schön vorbereitet. Habt ihr was für mich?
Yeah, he's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever... Woof. Jeez, what? You want a kiss? Yeah, he's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most...
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janet. I have never met a man so full of bile.
I'm just trying to help him. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. That's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his past.
My books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the constant.
Huh? Okay.
Oh shit! Don't...
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Komischer Typ. Gut, dann machen wir das doch mal öffnen, oder? Matei. Story Mission. Das hier. Oh, nice. Was passiert?
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with you. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all... You are gonna follow me. Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us?
Wer jagt mich denn? Warum schießt du denn jetzt? Aber direkt bin ich weg. Laufen wir mal hier längs.
Must have been bullied back in high school.
the Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No. There is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I've been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for the mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience.